Christmas came early for folks in Los Angeles traffic. Why am I never in the right place at the right time, Denny?
And Los Angeles traffic is never a gift, but imagine driving through LA and Harry Styles comes flying through the sky.
Sounds like a gift from the gods, huh?
That's
Brianna, our producer in the control room, I know you're so stoked about this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just jealous because why do I never see this stuff?
You got to get on James Corden's schedule.
I guess.
You got to be outside of CBS studio centers, okay? That's exactly what happened when Harry was spotted filming with James Corden for the Late Late Show. They literally stopped traffic with a performance or two with Harry. It looks like it's that Crosswalk the musical. Yeah,
it's literally like right outside the big studios. I drive by it all the time, but apparently I've never had the chance. I know they've done this before, but like I'm a big fan of Harry. Like I saw the Aladdin one that they did, and I have so many questions in terms of like how they pulled this off, because you guys, this is not like set up with the whole, you know, the city and all the cars. Like they do this in the middle of traffic.
And you're right, this is not the first time they've done this, but they've never done it like this, you guys. The Harry Styles Crosswalk the musical included stunts. In fact, there's people in traffic who spotted Harry literally on a rig, like a zip line.
Just over Beverly Boulevard in Genesee.
Yeah, right? Like on a busy street in Los Angeles.
Also, I give them props too for having like the balls to do that.
So here's where things went wrong, Cass. It looked like Harry's rig got stuck, and so this is James to the rescue, like literally dragging him by the foot, except it looks like the light turns green and they all vanish, and he's kind of stranded in the air for a minute.
I mean, listen, he is a champ because not only did he literally risk his life on top of traffic right here, but a source close to production tells ET that Harry actually had a cold, but still shot in the rain. He's funny, hardworking, good to the crew, and obviously down for crazy stunts, apparently.
The irony that it's raining on a day where they're shooting that, but also on a day where they're shooting with a Brit. Like,
also,
he's used to that UK rain and weather.
Mind you, it never rains in Los Angeles.
That part, okay? You guys, I can't wait to see this, especially because you guys know this. Harry Styles is no stranger to the Late Late Show. In fact, James told us earlier this year that he and Harold, as he calls him, go way back. Apparently met when they were 17, or when Harry was 17 years old. Take a look.
We've known him, and I remember so vividly when he was on the X Factor. He came. There's like they were still on the competition, you know, and I knew Louis because his mum was a chaperone on a TV show I'd done. She would look after the young kids on the show, and she reached out to me and said, "My son is in London and he doesn't know anyone, and can I just give him your number in case something happens?" I said, "Of course." And so they would come over to our house, and we'd have like pizza and play FIFA, and my wife would feel like she was babysitting all of us. And this is before I got married. You know, like Harry was at my wedding, and I love him dearly. I love him absolutely dearly, and I'm so proud.
Same. Love him dearly, and I'm so proud. No, really, as a fan of One Direction and Harry as, you know, a solo artist too, it's been an incredible week for him. He's obviously on SNL, killing the game there, and then more importantly, we have a new album coming out in December that I cannot wait for. He's gonna be performing at the Forum. It's gonna be like it's almost like when they're at a high, it just only continues to get higher for them.
But I have to say, I'm loving the evolution though. Like, I'm gonna admit to you guys, and Brianna, don't kill me, Harry Styles, it was a slow burn for me. Now I can't look away. I think it's the fashion, that new album art, him on SNL, like all of it. I'm just a huge stan now.
Yeah, he can do it all.
Right?
And also, B, how much of a fan? Okay, so were you like a Harry fan when it came to One Direction?
No, this recently, like since he's separated, you know, I think I like seeing who he's become on his own. Like him and Zayn too. Like I'm with it.
We're with it. Now Horn, let's throw him in there too. They just announced
Oh yeah, all of them.
Right, all of them.
Sure.
Now is about to perform in SNL too. It's good to be them right now.
And it's good to be
long gone are the days of 1D.
It's good to be James Corden too. Like also like that those two together are such a dynamic duo, and I think James Corden is hands down one of the best on TV. And I'm just like applauding how he's just setting the bar and taking it even higher. Good for them. Those two they have a lot of fun together.
I can't wait to see what they do on the Late Late Show because clearly they have a good time, and apparently so does Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. Okay.
Listen, we've been a fan of Meg here on the Download for months, and we talk about her all the time and how she really is living her best life. And
here's some proof.
This latest story, well, it's even on a whole other level of Meg having a good time.
Because Meg at the club is me at the club, except I'm not partying with Trey Songz. Take a look.
Yesterday. Hold on, baby. Baby.
We got the Kevin legend.
Kevin Lyles got on the goddamn Kevin Lyles ready to kangaroo the kangaroo jackass. Kangaroo.
So that's Trey right there in the
red, yeah.
orange.
Or orange.
It's
I
orange,
can't
Dad.
tell. Oh my God, I'm colorblind.
It's orange, and as you can see, Meg is kind of like over his shoulder a little bit. Kind of, to me, it looked like this is red, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Oh my
That
God.
was orange. It kind of looked like she was almost reaching for the microphone a little bit, or trying to tell him something. I don't know. And obviously, when you're in a club situation, it's loud in there, so you want to really, you want to really get close to someone and tell them. But it did look like they were flirting. Or at least she was flirting with him.
They're getting pretty close, and those hot guys on the internet side, you know what I'm saying? They were celebrating Trey Songz's birthday. It didn't look like it was maybe of a Kanye moment. He was like on the mic making an announcement at the club, and she's just like, I don't know if she wanted to sing or she was trying to like get closer to him.
Yeah.
All we know are that people were quick to be like, oh, Megan's trying to swoop in and make a move on Trey Songz.
Well, she was quick to take to social media too to kind of like set the record straight in a tweet that we had to blur a lot of words out of here. She says, why y'all want me to be blank so bad? I've only dated one person y'all know about. All that other blank is rumors and lies. I ain't addressing blank else. Bye.
Except she did address it to one fan. She responded to them very directly saying, I ain't hit, so I don't know. Okay? As in she didn't hit it? Exactly.
Okay. I'm putting two and two together here,
Wow, we're
people.
connecting the dots here, okay? But it's not in the shape of a heart.
Brianna, I mean, Meg says she's only dated, one person that we all know about. Like, would you be here for this?
I mean, it's difficult to say because I like Moneybagg Yo, who she's dating right now. Like, they seem like they're getting along pretty well, but everybody kind of just wants to see Megan with like someone like a Trey Songz or like a Daniel Kaluuya or like somebody. So I mean, it's like when stuff like that happens, I think everyone is just like gets excited about it. But it's like she's happy with Moneybagg.
She's also just doing her own thing.
Yeah.
But this all started, you know what? Because we all love a storyline. And the storyline began when Trey Songz actually tweeted about Meg and her song. Remember this? Big Ol' Freak. He said, Big Ol' Freak maybe want to knock the stallion head off for the culture.
She responded and said, somebody tell Trigger he can't handle me.
To which Trey responded, let me see something right quick. And then she went and showed him what she could do on Instagram Live. Okay, she was dancing to his song Panty Dropper in this IG Live, which apparently she was dancing to with him at his birthday last night.
Here's my thing about Meg and dating and whatnot. If she's happy, I'm happy for her, but I kind of don't like the fact that people are quick to attach her to a male. Like, Meg does not strike me as someone who needs a man. She is very independent. She's empowering in her own right. And I don't know, I just, like I said, I want to see her happy, but at the end of the day, I don't think she needs to be attached to someone.
Especially because between her career and school, she's busy, okay?
She's busy.
And she is apparently linked up with the boo right now, okay, guys? Which did not stop the internet from speculating about another man, though.
Too much. Why y'all want? See, this is my point. Why does everyone want to link her to a man?
And this one doesn't make sense.
Like, just because you talk to a male or anything does not mean you are dating. Let alone just because you're at a basketball game.
We're talking about Tristan Thompson, y'all.
Does not mean you're dating one of the players. Also, there's how many players? I don't know sports. How many players are there on each team? Like, they got to go right to Tristan?
I don't know sports, Cass. I don't know how many people are on the team.
You're the wrong person.
I do know
5
that,
at a time, right, on court?
Oh, is that it per team?
Just on the court, and then there's a bunch more on the bench line. But that's
there's only one Megan courtside at the Cavaliers-Knicks game. Of course, Tristan plays for the Cavs. So people were like, oh, she's there for Tristan. And so she speculated she addressed the speculation over these dating rumors in this tweet, shutting it down, saying, what in the are you talking about? I wish I would stop making this up. I don't even know that guy.
That's the thing about, obviously, people in the spotlight. We've seen this time and time again with celebrities, and we don't know anything about it, but to literally live your life where you just happen to be in the same room as someone, the same venue as someone, anything, and then all of a sudden people link you two together when really it came out of left field, and now I'm getting into baseball.
I'm shocked they haven't shipped us yet, Cassie. I mean, we're host the show every day. It's just a lot.
Since we're using sports metaphors, different teams.
I'm screaming. Okay. On that note, you know what? Gay or straight, this next one though, guys, Normani, okay?
It is thirsty Sexy Thursday, y'all. And these photos of the beautiful, the talented, the ever so elegant Normani as Fenty's first ever brand ambassador will have you reaching for some damn water.
And also reach out your pocket to pay for a personal trainer because her body is so snatched. This is so amazing. This is Normani as the new face of Savage X Fenty, which of course is Rihanna's lingerie line. Oh man, she really turned it out. The campaign ad for this is also really stunning.
I mean, she's giving me motivation if you're catching what I'm pitching.
See?
Yes, I'm still doing sports metaphors here. This is all a part of the Fenty campaign ad, and it's holiday themed, if you can tell by the red and the diamonds and everything. But this is just, Brianna, are you speechless over these photos?
I mean, yeah, every time I see her, I am. It's crazy how good she looks like all the time. Whenever she performs, whenever she takes a photo, it's just maddening.
And that's what she actually told Vogue about this spread and the fact that she is now going to be a brand ambassador for Savage X Fenty. She says she loves how inclusive the brand is, but also that she's given an opportunity to, you know, be a face for other women. And also, y'all remember when she actually appeared in the Savage X Fenty runway show, she was saying it was an amazing opportunity to dance and do what she loves. And yeah.
And I think this is a perfect example of women supporting women, where you have someone like Rihanna who is, you know, reaching out to someone also very powerful in the industry like Normani to be the face of your brand, sharing the wealth, sharing the support, women supporting women, uplifting each other. And I know we're kind of fawning over the way Normani looks, but really she is the whole package. She's got the personality, she's got the talent, she's got the looks, but she also has this platform, and she is someone who knows what she wants to do with it, and she gives back, and she just, that's what makes her such a perfect person for this role.
She's someone who's hard to ignore, and a lot of celebrities beyond Rihanna have been standing her, like Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande. But something tells me after Normani's appearance on that Savage X Fenty show, which if you haven't seen it, oh my gosh, you guys, she really shut it down, and I feel like that was one of the performers that really set Twitter ablaze. And I feel like Rihanna was like, okay, then girl, I need you as the face of this next campaign.
Well, what I love is, like, back when the fashion show happened, you know, and after Rihanna had praised Normani's performance, she had responded saying, this is actually my prayer every night. I want to be when I grow up. And I feel like this is kind of, she's almost, I'm gonna say it, the M word, manifesting what has come to her and her relationship with Rihanna and how it has unfolded. There you go. She even used the glow. I always use those glow, that third emoji right there for whenever I talk about manifestation, the stars. See? I want to be Riri when I grow up.
Can I just say, this is probably the only thing I don't like about Normani. She's stealing my dream best friend. She stole Rihanna from me, okay?
I think Seth Meyers did too.
No! I have nothing to live for.
First.
Actually, that's a lie. I do have something to live for, and it's Normani's new album, which we know is coming next year.
Yes! Okay. Shall we move on?
Let's move on.
I know, I'm still trying to like catch my breath over this. I'm sorry. She's my MVP, but we have another MVP today, you guys. The most viral post.
Well, it's funny because while Normani is making history, folks out here trying to rewrite it with the "gonna tell my kids" meme taking over the internet. Have you guys seen this?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have no idea what this is about.
Brianna, chime in here, because basically people are trying to confuse us and the future of this generation with things that don't exist. For example, gonna tell my kids this was Abraham Lincoln. Y'all,
It's not? No, just
that is
kidding.
Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco.
Kidding.
Wait, let's show another one.
I still am so confused.
Watch this one. Gonna tell my kids this was JFK and Jacqueline Kennedy.
Oh my God, okay, now I get it. So I could basically, as my little cousin Stella grows up, I could just show her stuff and tell her, okay, this was Romeo and Juliet here.
I can't. Wait, Brianna, what's this one?
This one, okay, so I guess if you guys haven't seen this meme, then you won't get it. But basically, he just sings a really bad love song to this girl. So it's saying, I'm going to tell my kids this is Romeo and Juliet.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong.
The internet.
Yo, this
Danny,
one,
I thought you'd like this one.
This one is 100% false and not cool. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Beyonce. You know what? I quit.
You saw what the person responded.
Hanson is the Jonas
I'm
Brothers.
signing
sorry,
off.
Brianna,
I'm
what'd you
taking
say?
everything with us. That
I
is
was
not
saying,
Beyonce.
did you see what they responded? They agree with the
What?
with the person you took everything.
Kids these
Careful
days.
with my phone.
I'm
Jenny.
talking about
my
the
God, your phone-
response
I know,
from
and you're showing my
the...
text messages.
This is how shook I am, you guys. It's not
my
okay.
gosh.
We all know who
We are a
Beyonce
mess.
is.
We need to end this show right now, you guys.
Yeah, it's
that
time
is
to
a
go.
wrap for the download. Make sure you watch watch us Monday through Friday. Brand new episodes at 12 p.m. Pacific time. We are free. Download the ET Live app, available on the App Store, Roku, Amazon Fire, Pluto TV. We're everywhere. You can't get rid of us, but right now you can because we're leaving. Goodbye.
Bye.